that we discussed in the class. The objective of the homework is to find the required rate of return of equity shares of at least 5 companies using dividend growth model. And the major formula that we're gonna use is R is equal to D sub 1 divided by P sub 0 plus G is the growth rate in dividend. And so to find the required rate of return, we require 3 inputs. One is next year dividend, there is the current price of the share, and another input that we need is the growth rate in dividend. And those values, you'll be searching for those values on Yahoo Finance or Google Finance or any other web resource that we discussed in the class. You can use Margin or your Guru Focus or any other reliable and authentic source to get the values. And to get the value for next year dividends, you can use either or all of the following equations. That equation is dividend yield is next year dividend divided by P sub 0. So the current market price you need, and if you have the dividend yield data, you can find the dividend next year easily. And if you know the current dividend of a company, you can find the next year dividend by simply multiplying the current dividend with the growth rate. And the growth rate and all the data will look for those values in Yahoo Finance data, on Yahoo Finance web resource. And finally, you will be finding the answer for required rate of return equals with this equation. And then you will be commenting on the required rate of return of each company. Which company has higher required rate of return, which company has the lowest required rate of return, and its impact on the company. Right, its impact on wealth maximization objective of the company, probably if you can relate, would be great. Now I'll show you how you can use Yahoo Finance to find the required rate of return. So you'll be using Yahoo Finance website, and in this window, okay, you'll be searching for a company. So I'll be searching for, let me type a company's Microsoft Corporations. So if I type just, the first few letters of the company, it will pop up. So that is Microsoft Corporations. And then the Yahoo will display the first page as the summary of the company's record. And you have the forward dividend yield, which is 2.04, which is also an important piece of information for us. It displays many other informations, but that all information might not be needed. So we need to look at summary tab and also statistics for finding the growth rate and the dividends data. So the forward annual dividend is 2.04. The company has an annual dividend yield of 1.49%. So that dividend yield data we have, and the trailing annual dividend yield rate is 1.84. So we have the dividend yield rate, and 5-year average dividend yield is 2.11. So the dividend yield that we have is 2.11. So we'll be using this dividend yield. 5 years average dividend yield is 2.11 as a dividend yield value. Right. And then click on Analysis tab. The Analysis tab, you need to just scroll down a little further to find the growth rate estimates, and we'll use this growth rate. Okay, it might not be exact, approximate, and substitute for dividend growth rate, but we think that growth will continue, and the next year, 5-year growth rate is 14.52 and past 5 years growth rate is 17.62. So we will be averaging the values. So 14.52 plus 17.62 is, so we are taking the average of these two values as the growth rate. So you can take the growth rate as the average of these two values. Right. Okay. So the dividend yield and the current price and the dividend yield data you can obtain from the statistics button. The current price of Microsoft as of today 4 p.m. is 137.07. Right. So we have now P0, which is 137.09, the growth rate. The growth rate is, there you are. Growth rate is on the analysis tab. Scroll down. Growth rate is average of these two values. And what we are needing is the dividend yield, and dividend yield is in the statistics portion of the Yahoo Finance. And for annual dividend yield, that should be used for yield, not the dividend rate, so please correct me. So dividend yield is forward annual 1.49 and 5 years dividend yield is 2.11 percentage. Okay, so you can use this annual dividend yield as a 2.11%, and this dividend yield is the value here. Price is 137.07, so you get the value for D1. So all the thing that you need to calculate required rate of return is there on Yahoo Finance. What you need to do is to plug in those values in the equation to find the required rate of return. I hope this helps and will definitely help. Will help you in completing the homework. And if you still have doubt, you can drop me an email, or I would love to help you out. If you like my videos, please subscribe. Please subscribe on my Yahoo channel. And if you have any comments or suggestions to make, please send me an email. Thank you so much.